Good morning. You got a flower, don't you? Yeah, does that smell good? Good morning, guys. Today I'm coming out here to the garden to do some flower seed saving. We have, I think, had 2 frosts now, and so everything in the garden is wilted and pretty much done. I honestly have neglected the garden. The end of the season made me really sad this year, and I just kind of stopped coming out here. So there are some seeds that need to be saved. I was gonna save some zinnia seeds because I still have a lot of those. Some marigold seeds, and then I've got some black-eyed Susans up at the house that I had thought about trying to save. He is just wandering through all the flowers. Let's go do some seed saving. I was looking to see if any of these nasturtiums had some seeds, and I've actually thought about dehydrating some of these and making a spice out of them. But there are some seeds right here. Nasturtium seeds are just kind of round, and then, you know, once they get dried up, they just turn brown. But there's some seeds right here. There's some right here. I probably should have left those a little bit longer, but I'd say within the next week I'm gonna rip out the rest of the garden. I went ahead and I've got some cover crop that I ordered that should be arriving here shortly. See, there's some more seeds down here. So we'll put these in a baggie, maybe look for some more. My zinnias here ended up getting like a powdery mildew all over them. But I mean, they're tall. They're good, almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'5". But so when you go to save some seeds when it comes to flowers, you want to pick the dried out ones. Like this one. Or this one here. I'm gonna pick these dried out ones. I went ahead and I cut off 3 zinnia flowers. I think this one is the most dried out, but I have a Ziploc bag here to put the seeds in, and I went ahead and I wrote on it, and then I also put the year. So I'm gonna open it up. So basically all the seeds are down in here. And you just kind of pull them on them. And so when you pull on the flower, you get all these seeds. You gonna help me? Ellie's come to help.
I'm sorry my ride took so long. There was this a little cutie on the road and I didn't want to get run over.
Oh, you were on your bike?
And I didn't want to run over, and so I just ringed my bell and ringed my bell to go away.
Oh, were you talking about Binks?
No. There was a little animal on the road and I didn't want to get run over, and so I just ringed my bell and ringed my bell
until it moved? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I didn't want it to get run over. So.
Okay, well that was very nice of you. So here is a zinnia seed, little bitty thing, but basically I'm just pulling the inside of this flower apart. So then, as you can imagine, one zinnia produces so many seeds. And you can hear Easton in the background, I'm sure. All these seeds.
Can I try, Mom? Just like this?
Come down here, closer where I had been pulling them out. Yep. Look, right here. Yep.
It's a little bit hard for me.
You just grab it.
Cool. Drop it in. Oh.
So they're kind of tucked in here with other little...
Tucked in here with other ones. Pull it in. I'm not trying to turn it.
It's okay. See, here's just on the palm of my hand.
Yes, I do on my mom.
You have some too. That's probably good. It's like a good amount of seeds. Plus, we got more in the house. You ready to move on to the next flower? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to set these zinnia heads that I cut off on the ground here because I intend on planting more zinnias here next year. So maybe we'll just do the natural way and see what grows next year. What flowers are these?
Zinnias.
No, those are over there. What are these?
Yeah.
You said marigolds?
Marigolds. Sorry about that.
Alright, so the same goes with marigolds. You go for the dry
ones.
The dried out ones. And then you just pull them apart.
And then there they are.
Yep. So marigold seeds, they're black on one tip, and then on the other tip they're a lighter color.
Yeah, the light
But
color.
so I don't know how it's zooming, but you can see how many seeds are in just one flower. I'll try and show you here. You see all these seeds.
Can I have the scissors?
Can you open the bag for me? All those seeds in there.
Be careful if you want to get off. So can you give me the scissors?
Can you cut a dried one? So here is just a single seed.
Wow, I got a lot right there. I got more than you did.
Well, oh, I see what you're saying. I see all your seeds.
I have a lot of them.
Can we kind of pull this part off? How about we cut this part off?
Yeah, why don't we do that? Where's the scissors?
Right here. Oh. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Just go snip.
As once.
There you go. So she picked a flower that was not as dried out as the one that I had picked, and so it still had some color on the end of it. But here are all of these seeds. Let's probably do one more flower. Oh yeah, that'll be a good one. Don't cut your finger.
Can I do it?
Yep.
Oh, well that was not. That's all. That's weird.
That's the top. You got to get down farther. That's the flower part. There you go.
Yeah.
Mine didn't end up getting some marigolds growing right here.
I don't have any.
Alrighty, that's probably good. Look at all these seeds.
Okay,
So that was just from 3 little flowers. So imagine what this creates. You can look at this example in very different many aspects of life, how one person can touch so many, how one experience can change so many lives. I mean, it's just amazing how one simple thing can create so many other beautiful things. What do you got there?
Yep, and there's zinnias.
Those are marigolds.
Oh, right, zinnias.
Marigolds. You want to go see if we can get some black-eyed Susan seeds? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go find some black-eyed Susans. So, we've got some black-eyed Susans planted up against the shed. I've got 5 of them, but I would love to grow more. bags are blown away. It's windy today. But I'd love to grow more. I have big dreams for the front flower bed, and I want to do all perennials that like with that wildflower look. So I'm planning on planting a lot of my mind totally went blank. Echinacea or purple cone flower, and some black-eyed Susans and some bachelor buttons. Like, I just have big ideas on what I want to do next year for the perennial garden. So this is just a black-eyed Susan flower, and their seeds, I don't know how it'll zoom, but their seeds are really, really little. So I've just got this Ziploc bag, and again, I wrote on it with the year, and I'm just gonna brush them off in this bag. Just kind of rubbing it, and they're all kind of falling off. You can also try pulling on them. They'll come out that way too. But they're like, I can pick one up. You can't even see it. They're little bitty. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I've lost it. But so here are several of them, kind of pinched together to give you an idea on how little they are. Here comes Easton. Can you say hi?
Mom.
Look, you say hi again. Are we saving seeds? Are we saving seeds? You wanna help? Do you wanna help?
No.
No? Okay. So, I don't know if you can tell, there's a lot of seeds. Okay, Chopper. Yeah, he's alright. Here's all of these seeds. Kind of up in the top and then down at the bottom. There's more. But can you imagine how many seeds this will produce? I stopped deadheading them so that I could collect these seeds, but look how many seeds are just on one head. And you can hear Easton playing. I'm just gonna pull it off and then, whoops, lost my bag. Pinch this, and you can see all these little baby seeds. So I'm gonna put some of these in this Ziploc bag before they blow away. Pull some more off. See all those seeds?
All them seeds.
Dylan's joined me now. So there's those, and then we'll get some, look at all these seeds. We'll just go ahead and throw them in the same bag. And it'll just be a surprise for next year when we go to plant. What color mums will we get? There you go. Save your own mum seeds. Well, it just got pretty windy, so we'll see how this turns out. We are over in one of my side flower beds. I actually did a video one time planting these flowers here, and I left the card. So here's what these are. They're really, really pretty. I think they would be beautiful mixed in with black-eyed Susans and purple cone flowers, and they did really pretty with these bachelor buttons that I have here that just got too tall and they all fell over, and they're all drying out. Whoops, sorry. They're all drying out, but to show you as an example, these bachelor buttons, here are some of their seeds. They're kind of roundy, cylinder shaped, and then it's like they have feathers. But so there are some of those seeds. I have a whole seed packet of these from in my gardener in the house, so I'm not going to worry about saving some. I have a bunch of these. What I don't have is this really pretty plant that I just showed you on that card. So I've got a Ziploc bag. I have yet to write on the bag, but I will do that. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut off some of these dried up. I just cut off one of these flower heads, and then all the seeds are up here at the top. I'm just going to pinch those off and stick them in this bag. And maybe next year I can grow some of these. Last year my mother-in-law got them for me as a gift. I'm not for sure where she found them, but they're absolutely beautiful. So these kind of pop off, and they kind of remind me of a dandelion once a dandelion goes into seed. Pretty neat looking. It's cool how different plants have, like, you know, some things that I've planted, the seed is just microscopic, and like you're trying to juggle all these little bitty seeds. And then some of them are just great big. You know, you look at a sunflower seed or a nasturtium seed, they're just much bigger. Take another one. I think that might be enough. I am super excited when it comes to the idea of the greenhouse come spring and all the things that I want to plant, and like it just brings so much joy and excitement to think about what will become of the greenhouse and the beautiful things that will come out of it. As I'm talking about the greenhouse, why don't I take you over real quick and show you what has sprouted. What are you doing? I went ahead and I pulled my sage in here because I need to go ahead and do that, but I want to dry out some of these leaves for kitchen things and just the scent of sage. So I brought it in here, that way the frost doesn't get to it real bad. But when lost my balance. When we look down here, these are the radishes that have popped up. There's another one right here. And then I haven't seen any starts on this side quite yet. And then on this side, I think these are the only starts that have come up yet. So we'll just have to see what else might come up. But as you can hear, this guy over here, I caught him again earlier today, running his trucks through these raised beds. So we'll give it some time. I might have to put some more seed in because I don't know how many times, kind of cleaned up these beds a little bit because he's been having some fun. But that's part of having a garden with little kids and being a parent. You just kind of gotta go back through and fix things and just move on. So thanks for joining us today in our seed saving adventure. I can't wait to get some of these things in the ground come next year and see what grows and blossoms. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.